the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
You can join the live if you want to, bro.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. And right away,
Fumble.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your side.
What?
Run out there and try and stop it.
Not yet. I'm on defense.
In a very advantageous position.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Nice little juke. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
What are you doing? Yeah.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 7 yards, the pickup there. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mahomes now on first down.
Throw it.
Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were...
Do you want to play on All-Madden?
No.
Pittsburgh.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Throw it. Touchdown.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though. Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Wait a minute. What?
The Browns' drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Intercept.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down.
Kick the fucking ball.
And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. That time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Good day, sunshine. 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 Good day.
Why are you yelling?
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Handoff comes to Chubb. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Daddy, I wish I had a paper stick.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it. It worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal. So it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those
fucking pig, Mo.
As a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll drop to throw. Now he's flushed out left.
What the
Nothing
what?
open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Incomplete. Certainly what they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Fielded at the 33.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The Browns on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
That's a bad word.
No, that's his name.
Back to throw.
The
Chiefs are going to get it.
No, but that's his name. It's a bad word if you use it as a bad word, but that's his name.
On 3rd down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here's Hardman to return.
It's not Patrick Mahomes.
A very good return there. Give him an even.
He tell you Patrick Mahomes the quarterback.
And it's Chiefs
you know
football. 1st and 10.
Quarterback throws the ball. Wide receiver catch the ball.
The Chiefs offense about
What's that say?
this drive. They've shown precious little.
So how is he going
thus far as they try again with a first down now? And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their...
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
That's my name.
A big play there for KC. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Go.
Oh, wow.
To force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Mahomes, tackle him. Tackle him. He's going to get a tackle.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I threw
So
that ball
that
to the
changes
fucking
things, no
ground.
doubt. We thought we might be on the verge of our initial score of the game, but after that interception,
The long return.
yeah, then they had that long return, and now it's the other sideline who might be the first to put the points up. Here's Chubb on the read option, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Fuck. Hey,
It's
man.
been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush,
What's
they've been
outside?
able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Did you say go play outside?
I'm going to take you outside, bro.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
It is cold.
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Call it a gain
What's
of
your
4
problem?
First, and that'll make it second down.
What is your problem?
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry.
What you whining about then?
Tackled through the hole, ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
You got to be fucking kidding me, Mahomes.
Is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
That was a fucking stupid ass throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good.
You got to be
But
fucking
it's
kidding
second
me.
down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything.
I
And
fucking
against
put that
man
shit right on the
coverage,
motherfucking
there's
run. They
space
nigga died.
available, and incompletion as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's taken down.
Damn, I had all these niggas open. I ain't know who fucked it about to win.
Jadeveon Clowney. Credit him with the sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Intercept that!
Down on the scoreboard.
Touchdown!
This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they give the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
What?
Oh, that's into double coverage.
Can you stop him on damn arm?
Picked up by Denzel Ward. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Come here, you fuck.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. 2nd and 3. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Can you stop doing that?
15-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
After that damn ball, back foot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 9 now. Drops it off for Chubb. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Damn.
Only 29 yards
All
on
in,
the
fall
punt
into
there.
the block.
Not his best. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more.
Niggas gonna walk right past this nigga, man.
To think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh,
This is picked up by the Browns. It's the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game.
What?
The early jitters are long gone.
No, you just got nasty in here? Why would you be looking inside your garage?
And be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his fifth touchdown now on the year.
Dude, I'm all. When I get done, we're going to go outside.
Back in front. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14.
He's the line and shit.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of...
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete.
Oh.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I knew the nigga going that shit, bro. Come on.
Here's Chubb on the read option. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
First downs have not come easy in either approach like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll run with Chubb. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, this
good display of footwork. He gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Chubb. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. For it, Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season, and the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a city touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Don't do that.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back to the 32. The points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can turn out okay.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the game as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15.
Some fucking bullshit, bro.
Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fucking busted fucking play.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left, and he's going to have
Bro,
to beat this.
I swear these niggas get on my nerve with each other.
Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball popped
three. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down the field hurting every one of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he'll go out of
This
bounds
nigga, all he
after
want to
taking
do
it
is fucking stretch the damn play off longer than the fuck it is.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Hey, this nigga is fucking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed, and the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
To throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
It's knocked away and incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They took the shot with the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm good. Nigga be doing that cheat shit, bro. Like, doing a little nano shit with the damn lime and shit, but I ain't tripping. Oh, shit, I'm winning. Yeah, I'm about 28, 38.
They're going to look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You try it.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh my God. I fucking gave this nigga that ball.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on.
Yes,
we do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
What?
The Browns will
What are you
quickly
talking
use
about?
their 3rd and final timeout as they'll
What's
stop
what?
it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
What's right here?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get this down only to about the 46.
What are you doing, sir?
They're defensively being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home.